If you go to KingdomHearts.com today, you'll find a sleek, beautiful website showing you all there is to know about the world of Kingdom Hearts. But what if you were in 2003? Where would you go for all of your Kingdom Hearts news? Today, we are going to take a look back at the original Kingdom Hearts website as it existed in 2003. Let's go. When you go to the homepage, you see a summary of the game, which I will now do a dramatic reading of. Kingdom Hearts is the story of Sora, a 14-year-old boy whose world is shattered when a violent storm hits his island paradise home and is separated from his two closest friends, Riku, a 15-year-old boy, and Kairi, a 14-year-old girl. The storm scatters the three to different and unknown worlds. At the same time, there's turmoil in Disney Castle. King Mickey is missing, and Court Wizard Donald and Captain Goofy set out to find him. On their travels, they meet Sora, on his own search for his lost friends. The three are told of ominous creatures known as the Heartless, beings without hearts derived from an unknown dimension, and, as it turns out, the ones responsible for the devastating storm. The Disney villains, enticed by the power of darkness, manipulate the Heartless to help them gather the Princesses of Heart, who are needed to open a mysterious final door. Upon discovering the link between the Heartless, the storm, and the disappearance of King Mickey, Sora, Donald, and Goofy join forces and help familiar Disney heroes to save their worlds from the Heartless. This description is like the go-to description for Kingdom Hearts 1. It was the description on Amazon, it was on Square Enix's, or I guess Squaresoft at the time's press releases, it's on this website. It's just like the go-to description summary of the game, so that's kind of cool. It was also used in Dream Drop Distance in opening, where you see a storybook opening and you see random words. It's this description, so that's kind of cool. Kind of a throwback. Now that we've read that description, we're going to take a look at all the other sections on this website, starting with worlds. This section has every single world you can visit in the game. You got Destiny Islands, Traverse Town, all the Disney worlds, and also Disney Castle for some reason, which is kind of funny because you don't even visit that world, but it has everything. Every single world from the game. This next section is my favorite section in the whole website, and that section is the characters section. I have always loved this section the most because it tells you so much information that you don't know from the games. I have always loved this section specifically because it tells you the characters' ages, which the game doesn't actually tell you. You see Sora, Riku, and Kairi's ages in the manual, but the game never tells us their ages. So I always thought that was really interesting. The first section here is the main characters section, so you have Sora, Riku, and Kairi, and Donald and Goofy, and unfortunately it doesn't tell Donald and Goofy's ages. I wish it was like Donald, 80 years old, Goofy, 90 years old. I wish it said that, but unfortunately it does not say that. But it says Sora is 14, Sora and Kairi are 14, Riku is 15, so okay, we knew that from the manual. The next section is the Heartless, which unfortunately also doesn't have ages for the Heartless, but I like to think that they're the same age as whatever person became the Heartless. This section right here, this section, guest characters on the character section, is the best section. It has always been my favorite section because it tells the ages of the Final Fantasy characters, and they really never tell the ages of those characters in the game. So if you didn't see this website, you wouldn't know their ages. I for a long time didn't know their ages until I saw the website, and my mind was kind of blown because it was more information. It was new information. Here we see that Selphie and Tidus are 13 years old and Waka is 15. And that makes sense, nothing crazy there. It's just cool to have their specific ages. The part that gets kind of interesting for me is this next section, where you see Leon, well, you see Squall as Leon, who is 25 years old, Yuffie, who is 16, the Moogle, who is apparently immortal, Cloud, who is 22, and then Sid, who is 42, which I don't know why that's funny to me that he's specifically 42, not like 40, 42. I don't know why that's funny to me. Also, he apparently has uncanny dexterity for a simple shop owner, which I don't understand. I don't know what they mean. I don't know. Maybe he's just really good at being a mechanic. I don't know. But the thing that blows my mind a little bit about these ages is a few things. The first thing is Leon and Cloud's ages kind of relative to each other, because I always assumed that if there was like a Radiant Garden high school, that they would be in the same grade or like around the same age. But if one of them is 22 and one of them is 25, they most likely would never have been in the same grade, especially since, well, they never would have been in the same grade, but they wouldn't have been in the same, like, high school, because A, they probably just would have passed each other based on those ages, and B, their entire society got destroyed before they could even get that far into high school. So that's really unfortunate. Another thing that blows my mind is Leon's age, just specifically by itself, because I always assumed that Leon and Cloud were the same ages as they were in their, original games in Final Fantasy 7 and 8. But it turns out that according to the Final Fantasy 8 manual, Squall from Final Fantasy 8 is 17. And I was just a little bit shocked by that because I thought he was the same age as in his original game. Another thing that kind of blows my mind about Leon's age is that Leon is 25. Okay, cool. But then you have Cypher, who in Final Fantasy 8 is Leon's rival. But in Kingdom Hearts, Cypher is like 16, 17. So are you telling me that Leon, this like 25-year-old man, has a rival who is just like a high school bully? Because if that's the case, that's amazing. That either means that Cypher is like some prodigy, he's like kind of amazing to have some skills to rival this amazing swordsman, or Leon is kind of a loser. It's one or the other, there's no in between. And I kind of want to know which one it is. I want them to meet so that we can find out who is superior. We have to know. Is Leon a loser? We have to know. Something I always wondered about this character section is, where is Aerith? Why is she not here? And it always bothered me as a kid because I was like, what? You're like, what's the problem? Why is she not here? And I'm thinking maybe she was meant to be a surprise. Like maybe her inclusion was a surprise, because it's occurring to me, I've never seen her in any Kingdom Hearts 1 commercials. So maybe that moment where she like taps Donald on the shoulder and he freaks out and then the camera pans to her, maybe that was supposed to be like a really shocking moment, like holy crap, Aerith's in this game, I didn't know. I bet that's the reason. Next up you have the battle system section, which explains the entire battle system. I'll just show some pictures. Stupid car. The only car I want to see is a Cars World in Kingdom Hearts 11. But yeah, battle system. I never really noticed that Riku's hair is totally covering up his entire face on the cover of Kingdom Hearts 1. But yeah, I'll show some pictures of this battle system section. The picture they used for Mushu here in the summons is a beta picture. Like, it's from a beta version of the game. Because in the real version, when you summon Mushu, Sora's looking up at him like Mushu, really? But in this picture, he's looking up like, smiling, like, ah, Mushu, we love you. But I feel like in the real game, it's more like, Mushu, get off my head right now, or I'm gonna like, do something to you, man. But that's kinda cool. I never noticed that. For some reason, all the other summons, the little picture they use for all the other summons is just a render of them. But Mushu gets like an entire scene from the game, or I guess from a beta build of the game, with him and Sora. So how come Mushu gets a full scene for his picture and the other summons just get renders? Because he is Mushu. The final section in this game info section is the features section, and it's kind of just telling you different actions you can do in the game, hanging on ledges, throwing crates and barrels, and it kind of just tells you the answer to some of these puzzles here. But yeah, it's just telling you about the game. Not too much exciting in this section, in my opinion. The next section is the download section, which has all these wallpapers. I'll put the link in the description for this page because you can actually still access it to this day from the Wayback Machine. So please, go check it out. Get these wallpapers. My favorite is the one where Sora has the little fishbone in his mouth because he looks really cute. And when I do this, when I download these wallpapers, I feel like I am downloading from the past. And that's just really cool. The last section we're going to have a look at today is the news section, which is like this little blog that somebody made about the release of the game. Some intern, I guess. And you can see right here the actual announcement for the name in the game sweepstakes. Name in game sweepstakes. And you can actually see where they announced the winner, Kurt Zisa. So I think that's pretty cool. I also wonder, where is Kurt Zisa right now? Is he doing okay? Does he still like Kingdom Hearts? I want to know. I want to know if he still likes Kingdom Hearts. Kurtzisa, if you're watching this right now, do you like Kingdom Hearts still? Are you like, yeah, that's my name in Kingdom Hearts? Or are you like, I'm ashamed that my name is in this game? I want to know. I want to know. I must have these answers. I also want to know if they chose his name specifically to be in the game or if it was just a random drawing. Because when I first saw that name, I thought it was a made-up name, like that they purposefully named this Heartless Kurtzisa because it sounded like it could be the name of a Heartless. So like, I feel like they could have chosen his name because they were like, yeah, Kurtzisa, that totally sounds like a Heartless monster. No offense, Kurtzisa. Maybe he is ashamed of his name being the name of a monster. I forgot there's actually one last section, the extras section, which has an FAQ and a little section that goes over this like premiere event. So first let's check out the FAQ, which has a bunch of questions about like, if you get stuck in the game, how do I get past this part? This first one is about Agrabah, where you're in the cave and there's those monkeys holding those little rubies, and I agree. This part does need an FAQ because it's not that clear what you're supposed to do. But I'm not going to read the FAQ. I'm not going to do it. I gotta do it by myself. Strength of heart will carry you through the toughest of trials. Some of these questions are kind of random. Like, I don't think these are frequently asked questions. I think whoever wrote this was just like, what do I want to tell people? Now let me make up some questions to have an excuse to tell people these things. I'm at Oogie's Manor in Halloween Town. I just defeated Lock, Shock, and Barrel and activated some machinery. What do I do next? Where do I go next? And I'm like, I don't remember that being hard. I don't remember that being a problem. But maybe it was and I just forgot. What is Sora's most powerful Keyblade and how do I get it? Like, who would ask that by themselves? Like, who would just think as they're playing Kingdom Hearts 1, what is Sora's most powerful Keyblade and how do I get it? I don't know. I personally don't think I was thinking that at the time when I first played the game. But maybe somebody was. Who knows? But if anybody was wondering the answers to these questions, here they are, right here from the original source, KingdomHearts.com. The actual last section for the website is this Consumer Demo Day section, which sounds like it was like a premiere for the game a few weeks before it came out. It was held at a PlayStation store in San Francisco, and apparently these two dudes drove overnight to be the first to play Kingdom Hearts. I commend you, my two sirs. Truly, they are the true Kingdom Hearts fans, before any of us knew what it would become. There was a trailer playing every hour on the hour, which makes me wonder how long this event was if you could play a trailer every hour on the hour. And apparently in this trailer, they had Aerith and Sephiroth, which means that Aerith wasn't completely a secret, but I think probably they were keeping it a little bit of a secret because they still don't have a picture of her on the website. So I think it was a secret. David Gallagher and Hayden Panettiere, voices of Riku and Kairi, made appearances, special appearances. Nomura made a special appearance. Sounds like everyone had a good time. Unfortunately, Haley Joel Osment was not there, probably because he was 12, but I like to think this Sora statue represents him. He was there in spirit. The demo day did prove that all Squaresoft fans, no matter what their favorite game is, always stick together. This was made apparent by a group of fans that decided to attend the event by dressing up as the main cast from Final Fantasy X. Even Tetsuya Nomura couldn't believe his eyes by this group's talented tailoring skills. That's some dedication there. I salute these people too. Truly, all these people who went to this event are the true Kingdom Hearts fans. None of us can claim to be true Kingdom Hearts fans. Only these people that went to this event. This was our Kingdom Hearts website in 2003. I am so glad that I was able to share this with everyone, to share it with people who maybe saw it back in the day when it was still up, or people who maybe didn't even get to see this website when it was up. It was up as late as 2017. I remember I went there after not going for a really long time, and I was actually really surprised that it was still up. And then 1 week later, it was gone. But luckily, I could still access it through the Wayback Machine. But then Adobe was going to discontinue support for Flash, which you need to access this website. So I decided that I would document the original Kingdom Hearts 1 website so that future generations could see the glory of the original Kingdom Hearts website. I'm glad that I was able to share this with everyone, and I'm so happy that it's the 20th anniversary of Kingdom Hearts, Seems like it was just yesterday that we were playing Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 and all those other games. Good times. Happy 20th anniversary Kingdom Hearts. And I can't wait to see what they have in store for us on the 20th anniversary celebration. Thank you for watching.